gentlemen. If you are just joining us, it's Saltcrew versus UAH Charger Blue, and we are on Anubis tonight for round 9 of ESEA Season 56 Intermediate. And we're kicking it off with a knife round. Saltcrew looking good. Ooh, that pincer though. Tensai gonna finish him off. UAH, they're gonna take the knife round, and they will have side selection. But I tell you what, I don't really know if this map is as T-side as it was before. I think that drop down that they've added, fast rotate towards the canals, really helps out the CTs. I think it helps out both teams, but I feel like retaking the B site is a lot easier now. You can change up the pacing a little bit, fast rotate through canals now from the middle part of the map. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see which one of these teams is more confident on this map. In best of ones, you always get down, 6 other maps banned before you get to the final one. I think it's always curious during the regular season how deep are the pools of these teams. It'll become extra evident come playoffs time, but for now, we're on board with Duck. UAH. Looks like they're already setting up a little bit of an execute here. MSG smoke 2 flashes. Tensai gonna make a little pressure over towards mid, but smoke coming in, flashes pops, they're coming through the smoke. Not gonna catch the close player, Duck and Carter. Oh, nice incendiary. That's gonna slow down this bomb plant from going down. HE as well. Not gonna connect as much. Good shots on the cross, but MSG nails the headshot. Bomb plant to go down, and Fuzzy Hat all alone. Not even Kevlar to work with. And it's a tough retake here. Not even giving him a single peek. So disciplined from UAH. And once Fuzzy out in the open, they're going to swing and take him down. Very light purchase here from Saltcrew, just a single HE. And I thought it was a smoke, maybe a flash. Actually, good connection onto Duck. Down to 63 off of that nade. Utility already being dumped towards mid. Double Molotov. Shot from MSG. Brutal. Almost a little drive-by with the MAC-10. And it's only Fuzzy here for the moment. Already Saltcrew members rotating in. But again, they just have the USPs, the P2Ks. It's 1 Desert Eagle per gunk. MSG is going to make quick work of the starting pistol players. Kiwi tries to find a lurk, timing through that smoke, not going to pay off. This bomb only just now making its way to the site. It will be going down. Bomb has been planted. And Gunk, honestly, at this point, any kill would be great. A little bit of damage done. Force some rebuys. It's looking unlikely. Maybe take some players with him. Seal them into the site. But he will be found. And it's a flawless second round here from UAH. MSG and Carter 4 apiece already. Farming those pistol frags for all they're worth. It's going to be a bit of a bonus round here for UAH. They come through the smoke again. It's only a single player here. Not able to find a good trade from Kiwi. He finds 2. Able to fall away as well, get that reload off, so he's done his job. Now he can wait for the reinforcements of Saltcrew to come in. They go for this retake. Kiwi, though, gets found. They chase him down. And what a timing from Carter there. Little did he know, 2 more players right behind him, not ready for the close one. Shake trades him right back. But Gunk just a little bit too separated. Gonna get the swing and the headshot, but not the confirm. And now it's up to Fuzzy. 1v2. Finds the healthy player. MSG already fallen. And it's a nice swing and find from Fuzzy to salvage the round for Saltcrew. Got very sketchy there for a second.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
But they're able to pick up the rounds. A crucial one for Saltcrew. That was their buy. Just a bonus for UAH, so they will still have the full buy in this round. 5 AK-47s. And full belts of utility as well. I thought maybe somebody would have to sacrifice a nade or 2, but those MAC-10s were farming the money early on. MSG still has 2,000 behind. And that is the advantage that you take forward in the economy game. But Saltcrew with a healthy buy of themselves still were able to rebuy. Fuzzy, he can get a little upgrade. Early utility in towards mid again. These cross Molotovs. Extra deadly. It's a pretty deep smoke. They're going to come through this with the flash. Spots one on the retreat. Goes for a second. Fuzzy. Out high and dry. M4 spray not connecting. And Shake, he's going for a bit of a riskier move here. We'll get one. Looks for a second. Nice spam through the door. Gunk helps assist that kill. And Saltcrew, they managed to stabilize here. Not gonna catch Shake trying to cross to Cake. And it kind of falls apart here for Saltcrew. Not expecting the patience from UAH. They didn't have a single player in the site yet looking for a plant. They were just holding. Aware of those fast rotations coming in after the mid-fight. And now it's Hot Soup, 1v3. Had a good attempt at it. Both Tensai and MSG very low. Nearly a possibility there for Saltcrew, but did not come to fruition. So they'll be on the pistols in this round. UAH continuing to extend their lead here. Double nade B main. They're looking to push off of that as well. And Molotov going to make things difficult. Flashbang actually not going to catch Kiwi. But again, it's just the pistol. Kiwi, if anything, trying to bait them into the 5-7 here. Oh, and Gentiles lurk. Beautifully done. Cuts 2 players down. Gunk sitting in the fire. I don't think he realized how deep that Molotov was. And he will go down.
Bomb has been planted.
Fuzzy holding a nade. Trying to play that smoke as long as possible. Wide swinging out. Nearly finds Senzai through the corner of the box. And nice trade from Shake to play aggressive on mid. That deep smoke providing the cover necessary. And Fuzzy behind him as well. They're actually going to re-smoke mid too. You can see how strong, how powerful this position is as a CT. If the Ts are unable to push you out of this space and control it. It's such a pivotal part of the map. Kiwi again goes for that duel, and look, Shake again able to find one. That Molotov though, while not landing, Tensai still will find the kill. Hot Soup and Kiwi prevent the B main push, and it's all on Tensai, left alone. Still has a decent bit of time, but this bomb dropped over in the B site means leaves him little options. I think he's concerned about a flank, actually trying to bait something here. A peek, a swing, anything. But they're just playing the time right now and not giving him a single fight to get back into this round. Well played, good patience from Saltcrew. Time not on his side right now, and he's gonna swing right out into the waiting arms of Hot Soup and Gunk. Well done round from Saltcrew. Some early nades exchange. Shake actually eating a pretty hefty HE there. And some pressure being applied to A main. Flash over the top, but they've already flanked. Nice find. 3 players out onto this A site, but Gunk from Cake, he just shuts him down. 2 kills. And this mid lurk, I'm not sure if it's going to pay off here. Nobody really to backstab for MSG. And they have this bomb down as well. The smoke not allowed to recover it. Carter, I'm shocked that he was able to get away with that one. Not only does he recover the bomb, but gets the kill as well and gets away with his life. So pulls out an HE. Bit of a ill opportune time, and he will fall. Saltcrew with the third. Another really well played round. This map is all about understanding the space that you can take, and that flank through A main or from mid to backstab the A main players was really well timed. I think UAH have been a little slow on a couple of these, especially the bomb being left as the last man in. And that could be dangerous if Saltcrew keeps finding these timings for the flanks. They're going to come through. Smoke. There's no flash, though. Finally a flash, but they were ahead of it. And Hot Soup makes quick work of them. 4 kills. MSG has no weapons either, just the utility in that round for the team. And it was a bit of an anti-eco, but still a nice 4K for Hot Soup. Starting off this map strong. 10 frags already in just 8 rounds of play. Solid onto Duck. High flash. They want to peek off of that. I think Fuzzy spotted one on the fadeaway. That HG not quite going as far as Kiwi wanted. Over at mid, having troubles. Carter, quick entry, 2 kills. Now Saltcrew forced to scramble. Let's pinch onto the A site. Nice fight from Gunk, but he will get brought down to 11. Cut down quickly after. I'm surprised Hot Soup even over here. I would expect to see a save around like this. But he's found one and sees both these players. If he can win one more gunfight, it's winnable. Kiwi now. Oh, no way that incendiary doesn't spread to him. That's insane. Good HE. Kiwi comes through the flames zone. He will go down. Tensai. 2 kills in that round. Efren to close us out. And it's a 5th round for UAH, but honestly, Saltcrew able to bring it back to just 1 round apart now is big. I mean, historically, this map was very T-sided, the most T-sided map in the pool. I'm not sure, again, how the changes to the map have affected that, but I think you're pretty happy. Already on 4 CT rounds. If you can pick up a few more, they're on the buy now. Kiwi getting the op out. First time we've seen it this game. Could catch UAH off guard. Love a good surprise op. Currently staring down Canal. And this can be a bit of a dangerous position if he's not faced by anyone, because it's only Hot Soup here at Pizza to defend him. It's going to be hard to take those fights, and that smoke is just a little bit too late. Kiwi scoped in. Maybe he can get... No, missed shot. He's going for 4. Another missed shot. And now in trouble. Immediate cross of the site. Bomb plant will go down. It's a good HE, softening up a couple of these UAH players, and Kiwi spots the flank. That's a huge find. Now an option for a 4v4 in this retake. That smoke actually is a little deep, I think. Might be able to get ahead of it with not too much difficulty. Nice HE break. That's going to give Kiwi the vision. Fuzzy Hat finds one as well. But Carter, he's gone overlooked, and the pizza position is just too strong. 3 kills. The 1v3 clutch. He's so patient in the position. And I think they got the 1 kill on the site. Somebody trying to cross to B main or to Pizza from E-Box, and so they thought it was clear. They just weren't ready for the second player either way. Good attempt at the retake there from Saltcrew. This is just a push through A main, looking to try and catch the players off guard, but they've heard the footsteps. Tough positions to fight. A little eager though. 2 kills, Hot Soup and Shake. And you honestly love that. Oh, another one would be the icing on the cake here for Shake. Bomb makes its way over to B, and this is going to be a tough retake. Shake does have a kit on his back, but no Kevlar for that recovered rifle. And he's moving fast. 2 players here. Smoke. He's gonna try and come ahead of it. And will go down. But Saltcrew, I mean, 2 kills on the rounds. You'll take that. Gotta remember every kill counting now for the CT economy. It's gonna give them a bit of a healthier bye in this final round of the first half. Doesn't bounce quite how he wanted. Kiwi expecting the stairs lurk, but not able to win the fight, and Shake goes down to the fire. So already Saltcrew fighting uphill in this round. Nice find from Gunk. Smoke had just fallen. So that re-smoke up there is going to be difficult now to fight through this. Got a player coming late through A main. Currently nobody watching that from UAH, but with Gunk going down. This post-plant utility is just so powerful, causing a lot of issues here for Saltcrew. Tensai and Efren to find the final 2 frags. Propel UAH forward 8-4 at half as they swap over to their CT side. Players over here. Tensai quick on the flank. No kills just yet, but Tensai very patient. Controlled shots with the dualies are deadly. And this pistol round falling to pieces for Saltcrew. It's just hot soup. The mid lurk. He's going to have to move fast, and MSG going to cut him down. That dualie flank from Tensai was everything. And the flash as well onto the site. A couple players didn't even have a chance to fight him. And that does really hurt Saltcrew. The pistol round would have been a nice find. Start getting some momentum going on their T side. Carter wasting no time. Getting right up in their face with the MP9. Somehow he doesn't take a single point of damage. I just noticed that. Not sure how that's possible. That's that CS2 hit reg for you. Nice shot from Gunk. Good find. If Gunk can find a couple more of those, Saltcrew can maybe make something out of this round. But it's just difficult to take the space. No utility. And you can see UAH playing together on both sides of the map. Double stack towards A main and 2 in E box. Very defensive positions, but it's a smart way to set up here on the CT side. You can't really get picked off without a trade possibility. Can Saltcrew break the defense and sniff out where these players are currently holding from? Hatsu jumps up, makes a little bit of noise, potentially to bait. Heads turn, and it's a quick, they run right over the E-Box players, 2 players down. Saltcrew bomb recovered, or weapons recovered, bomb plant down. Oh, that reload. Fuzzy Hat tries to get the incendiary out. He will get it out just in time. And this is the timing to try and take the fight while the players are isolated from each other. But they managed to group up again, swinging out E-Box now. And they've heard that reload from Fuzzy. He will go down. Gunk, but they're able to get the kill. Kiwi. The Desert Eagles not letting Saltcrew down in this round. And a huge, 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 huge eco win. Gets them right back into this game. Stack here for UAH. Saltcrew. At the moment, nobody watching for this. Oh, it's the classic little pop out A main. It's 4 players push, but Saltcrew already made their way onto the B site. Is bomb plant going to go down? Resmoke already onto E-Box. UAH, they're going to have a tough time finding any damage here. smoke. Set up is good though in E-box. And 3 members go down, just Tensai and MSG. Fuzzy Hat ready for that position as well. Saltcrew, a much needed flawless round here. Kiwi. Struggling a little bit there with the MP9, but he gets it done. Stairs nade, not really gonna connect with anybody. HE's into E-box though. MSG. A bit of chunk damage. That flashbang, they should have heard it hit him. And he'll go down right away. HE to break the B main smoke. Smoke's flying everywhere at the moment. Free smoke in to E-box. Oh, Jake, I think spotted 1 or 2. He's gonna run out of bullets actually. 5.7's very dangerous at this range. But Hot Soup gets 2 with the incendiary. Or with the Molotov. They took the site so fast, I forgot that they're on T side. Oh, but Kiwi, that timing a little awkward. Have to be careful. AK picked up. Tensai, though, 6 HP. Should not be a chance in the world here. Here's that reload. Nice shot onto Gunk. And he has no kit, so I think Fuzzy Hat's got this all locked up. And he knows, too, there's no kit. Gonna try and hold on to the rifle, but I don't even think that's gonna be possible. Oh, he does actually survive on 3 HP. Well played round by Saltcrew. That one definitely got a little dicey there in the middle. Don't think they were expecting that many players to come through canals for the retake. The smoke on E-box gonna prevent Doug getting any sort of vision. Nade stack. Lucky to get away with 44 life. I thought he was gonna be brought down even lower. And a missed HE as well. Molotov to try and push the CTs off. Free smoke onto E-box. It's another fast execute coming in. Missed shot from Doug. He's got the reinforcements though. They've got to clear this back site. Hot Soup already with 2. What a monster game he's having so far. This mid lurk. Not sure if it's been heard. He went loud. Trying to move quick here. Tensai does not seem to be aware just yet. Or is not thinking about it. And Fuzzy Hat might just have the timing. Perfectly done. Efren, the last alive. And he'll turn and try and find Fuzzy Hat first, but little does he know that's the full HP player. The only one for Saltcrew. All 3 players surviving on low health, and that's a huge round for Saltcrew. Maybe the most important one. Actually, no, the most important one was the eco win. But that one, a close second on their rise, their climb back into this game. I think I just said this, but Hot Soup already on 20 frags. Holy cow. Oh, nice pop flash. Duck completely blinded. And Tensai a little too hesitant. That MP7 could have been a problem. But Kiwi eliminates the problem. Good dink onto Hot Soup. But no kill. And really, if you're UAH, that's the best you can hope for in a round like this. Just try and get as many kills as possible. Do as much damage as you can. Because Saltcrew, their money's starting to get a little out of control here. You're gonna have 3 players at like 10,000. Kiwi at 12, Fuzzy at 11, Hot Soup at 10, Gunk at 7K. Everyone keeping their rifles up. I mean, that's huge. Tack timeout called for UAH. They're looking at the scoreboard. Wait a minute. Wasn't this an 8-4 half? Actually, it was a 9-4 because they won the pistol as well. And Saltcrew, 5 straight rounds in a row. Maybe that eco win breaking UAH's spirit just a little bit. What is this, an instant smoke? Okay. Good utility. Carter stands in the fires to make sure he can drop that utility, try and slow down those stairs players, because UAH really do not have an answer yet to this aggression from Saltcrew. 2 players in canals. Look at the utility. UAH concerned about this yet again. That HE landed pretty squarely on Shake and Kiwi. I think will deter them for now. But they're still going to go through. The flash through the smoke. Still no answer. Smoke. It actually bounces off the player, so it's not going to deny vision, but it's a fake. Saltcrew, they're pivoting over towards the mid to A split. And both players, they got caught in rotation. They had already vacated the A site. So the bomb plant's going to go down, and Saltcrew, maybe not the flashiest of CT sides, but they have a plan on this T side, and they are running with it right now. Gunk even chasing these frags down. That's 1. Inside mid shot. And Gunk's going to find him too, so no rifle saved over. And crucially, that op not going to be brought forward for UAH. They're not going to be able to afford one. And I think the panic's starting to set in here for UAH. Now have to consider a light buy, or if they just force into it, duck. M4 already purchased a couple MP9s. Look, they're slow out of spawn, and with the pace that Saltcrew's been playing at, you have to imagine that they're going to be scrambling here. Already, they've gotten their player in E-box. Tenzai rotating over. And Saltcrew, they've already basically gotten out all the utility that UAH has. Just 1 flashbang left on Duck. He's actually going to fall away, potentially. Looks like he wanted to leave E-box for a second there. No effort going to go unchecked. Swing is going to be deadly. Saltcrew stalling out just a little bit. Bomb plant will be going down over onto the A site, but those 2 kills, important finds, rifles recovered. And I think this retake's going to be on for UAH. Shake looking to get ahead of it. We'll find the first. He goes for more. I thought maybe 2 over aggressive. He's going for even more. A 3rd frag. Shake, he saved the round. Now Saltcrew just need to stall some time. Molotov down on that bomb. And Carter, he's trying to tap it, trying to bait it out. A double swing. Gunk locks it in. 2 kills for him, but the heavy lifting. Shake, a heroic performance in that round. 11 secured for Saltcrew. 7 straight in a row now. Showing no signs of slowing down. smart. Ooh, that deep incendiary is actually going to slow down Saltcrew a little bit. Look at how many HEs were just thrown there by UAH. None of them connecting either. That incendiary working against them. Saltcrew delays their push just a little bit in this round, and it helps them dodge all that HE damage. Flash into E-Box. Or not yet. Smoke down. Playing anti-flash, and he comes through, and he still gets caught by it. Molotov in towards Temple. Tensai, good shot, but he's burning alive. Gunk will get the kill. And Efren, he's poised, he's close. Carter not far behind him. But they've got no kit. They do have a smoke for B main. If they can get that down, maybe. Yep. Carter gonna drop it, incendiary in towards E-Box. They're gonna try and tap this bomb. Apply some pressure. Gunk looking over the top of the smoke for now. He's gonna know that they've hopped off this defuse. He comes right through the smoke. Just as Carter leaves him to check E-Box. Too many points that you have to worry about for UAH on that retake. And Saltcrew, they've battled all the way back, and they find themselves on match point here. UAH, they're going to have to win with 3 MP9s to continue the play. Rounds just to play for overtime, and they're done. They're fed up with this E-Box push, but Gunk just lines them up. Look at them, all 5 of them. Down in canals, they want to fight for this. Oh, and Tensai, he's gonna get tagged by that Molotov. Saltcrew actually have the bomb, so they do not have to commit to this fight. And that HE is going to find Efren as well. Big kill from Gunk. He's already on 3 for the rounds. Doing his best to stay caught up to Hot Soup. And I don't think I've ever seen this before. I mean, UAH just, they're collapsing. They're so fed up with Saltcrew running the same play on them every round, and they just can't figure out how to stop it, that they all 5 of them jump into canals in the first 15 seconds of the round. I have never, in all my years of playing and, and casting Counter-Strike and watching Counter-Strike, have I ever seen that. You want to talk about conditioning with a default? How about causing the enemy team to go mentally insane? That Molotov strong. Forces Duck straight into the fire. And it's only Tensai left. 1v3 to keep his team alive. Just for the chance at overtime. And this smoke really causing problems for him. Time is ticking away. No kit. Very soon this game is going to be all locked up. And I think it has been. Saltcrew not even peeking him. What a masterfully played T-side from Saltcrew to secure the victory over UAH Charger Blue 13-9. And what a phenomenal game it was as well from Saltcrew. I honestly have no words. I've basically summed up just how impressive their default was on T-side, unanswered by UAH. They couldn't figure out how to counter it. And just time and time again, they ran it back to back to back. Big shout out to Gunk as well in that last round, 4K to secure the victory. Him and Hot Soup were in the hot seat tonight. They were just absolutely dominating on the server. But yeah, I mean, it looked really solid. The default on T side, like I said, UAH had no answer, and basically they just ran it until UAH just lost their mind there at the end. I've never, like I said, I've never quite seen something like that, but maybe I can pick the brain of a Saltcrew member potentially. Think we are going to have an interview tonight, so don't go anywhere. Hang out just for a little bit while we get this interview set up, and we'll hear from the players themselves. their thoughts on that game. We'll be right back.
I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I'm gonna feel my face. I'm intoxicated.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you did just join us or join us towards the end of that game, it was Saltcrew taking the victory over UAH Chargers Blue 13-9 on Anubis, and in very impressive fashion. I mean, it was a bit of a comeback there, 4-8 at halftime, and managed to bring it all the way back. I think only dropping a single round, just the pistol round on their T side. Really impressive stuff. I'm joined by Hot Soup, who I believe was the MVP tonight. Phenomenal performance, Soup, on Anubis tonight. I believe 24 kills, over 100 ADR. I think you and Gunk were putting on a riot there. So talk to me a little bit about the game plan on T side, because it seemed like you guys were, like, you had a plan, a default that you ran pretty much every round, and obviously there were some variations of it, but ultimately you were able to stick with it, and it was pretty, like, really was UAH had no answer to it.
Yeah, I think, on T side, we tend to try to abuse E-Box and make sure we have canals control. And one of the things we kind of got a read on with them is that they were putting a lot of pressure on mid. And so we really tried to use that to our advantage and anticipate them doing that. And once we felt like they were responding to our default, we were then able to use our default utility to predict where they were going to go, move them around the map, and then take advantage of the space that created.
Yeah, and I mean, it was really well done. I mean, there was a few rounds where, like, they sort of, there was some early utility that slowed you guys down, but ultimately they weren't able to stop you guys getting that player into E-Box pretty much in any round. I mean, there was one round where I think they sort of collapsed on I think the only round that it looked like they even came close to you guys losing was the round where they collapsed 2 players onto your E-Box guy when you guys had already rotated over towards A. And I think it was a 3v5 post plant, and you guys were able to clutch up. That was a big round, I think from yourself, actually. Or it was either you or Gunk. One of you guys went huge and got 3 kills. Or no, maybe it was Kiwi. I don't know. I'd have to watch it back. But I remember there was a player that was pushed up that was able to get 3 kills when they were trying to get back into the site, and then maybe it was either you or Gunk who got the 2K to finish it off. But either way, I mean, I was saying at the end of that game, I was shocked at that final round. I don't know how much you guys were able to, like, decipher, because obviously you're in the game, you don't have the X-ray, the bird's eye view that we as spectators have. But it looked like UAH had completely lost their mind and just sent 5 players jumped down into canals in the first 20 seconds of the round. Like, they were so frustrated that they were unable to stop you guys and your game plan that they literally threw the entire kitchen sink at you guys.
Yeah, that is definitely what happened. And I think Fuzzy had mentioned after that round that his nade hit all of them. The Molly nade combo for that, the new whole location is pretty strong. And then once we had our few kills and we were able to get the information that at least one of them was still canals or around A water, we decided to redirect from mid into mid and go B and temple and use our numbers to take control of the site and ultimately win the round. Once we were able to get that kill and have sight, we just got into solid post plant positions where, there was crossfire to make it basically unlosable.
Yeah, no, it was really well played. And let me ask you, actually, I mean, is Anubis a map that you guys have been practicing a lot? Obviously, you have some strats on this map. You have a solid default. Is it something that you guys are continuing to work on now that it's back in the pool?
Yeah, Anubis has been one of our maps that we've been really comfortable on since before it came back. And so now that it is back in the map pool, it's something that we're really excited about and that I think we're going to be really happy to play in any given week.
And would you say that you like the changes overall that have been made to the map?
I do. I think it makes stuff a little bit more dynamic, and it definitely makes the map a little bit more interesting and allows us some more flexibility around what we can do.
Sweet. Well, Atsup, you guys, congratulations again on the victory tonight. You guys are going to move up to 5-4 so far on the season, a respectable record, and
Yep.
I'm expecting to see you guys continue to do great things this season. Any last shout-outs or anything you want to give out before I let you go?
Just shout out everybody on the team, including our subs. We like to always remind ourselves that it's a team effort. So, we're part of one unit and we win and lose together. So, shout out to all of the members of the team.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, the work that you guys put in as a team was evident tonight on the server. Really great stuff on Anubis, and looking forward to watching and hopefully catching you guys again later on in the season.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Atsup.
All right. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all that I have got for you guys tonight. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not yet already, make sure you check Saltcrew out on their socials. Make sure you drop a follow on their Twitch channel so you guys don't miss any of their further games. I expect
I said that.